So this is a week one devlog to show what I've done since our first lesson last Friday, which was the 26th of January. So since then, a few things have been going on. Mainly, we've just been in discussions with the other artists to kind of discover what kind of skills we have within the art team. We've also assigned our various roles within that, whether that being prop artists or environment artists or concept artists. So we've done that through meetings and through our Discord chat. We've also made sure that the designers have been giving us feedback and providing us with a GDD to make sure that we know what the themes are and to make sure that the scope for the artist is achievable. So, in order to get a better understanding of what the designers were looking for, myself and some of the other artists went on to PureRef to gather some reference images. So, for example, with the Soviet era style things they want, I went and gathered some Soviet style props. So we have a shovel, mugs, desks, and things like that. So I think this is the style that they want. They want that kind of wartime Soviet deep greens and kind of greys in concrete sort of feel. There was also a meeting during one of the Discord sessions where we talked about some of the more in-depth narrative options for our game, and it came up that they wanted some sort of elemental damage for the hands. I think that was going to be for solving puzzles and freezing sections or setting sections on fire in order to get through the puzzle. I also threw in some ideas inspired from Atomic Heart, some Soviet era bunker ideas, and then we had some mineshaft ideas with some elevators thrown in as well. I also threw in the idea of having like an alien/alien isolation theme. So I don't know if it would be some sort of like dark, grungy space-time horror. But yeah, I thought that was quite a good idea as well. And then following that, we had a meeting with our two art leads to discuss details with them about what the designers have been saying, because there was a leads only meeting that happened during the week. So they were telling us what sort of timescales we could expect. The GDD was supposed to be finished by the 31st, which is next Wednesday, tomorrow. And then hopefully they're going to start whiteboxing so that we can then start getting an asset list together, so we can do more detailed reference imaging and then hopefully start making assets. And the rest of my time this week has been spent going through all these different Solent tabs, making sure I'm understanding everything that I can expect, making sure that I understand all of the various roles that are going to be within the studio, making sure we keep the game within a scope, make sure we're hitting all these key points within our game. I also thought it was really interesting watching Dead on Arrival, the making of Dead on Arrival from Luna Panda Studios. It was nice to see that Costas had some quite seemingly harsh but also fair enough criticism of the game. Most of it was kind of constructive, and it really showed the where some of the communication breakdowns were within the game. So I think that hopefully we won't run into the same issues of communication. I feel like we've got quite a good Discord going with people that are active, and we're all quite vocal on there. But most of my other time was spent going through all of these Solent videos.